Deep within the dense forests and rugged mountains of North America, a mystery has captivated us for generations. This is the story of Bigfoot, an enduring enigma. What is it about Bigfoot that fascinates us? Is it the thrill of the unknown, the possibility of a creature defying our understanding? Tales of giant footprints, eerie howls, and fleeting glimpses persist. Despite decades of research, no definitive proof has been found. The mystery of Bigfoot persists, challenging our understanding of the natural world. The legend of Bigfoot is not a modern phenomenon. Its roots run deep into the history and culture of indigenous peoples across North America. Native American tribes have shared stories of giant hairy creatures, often referred to as Sasquatch or Skookum. The arrival of European settlers brought new interest in these mysterious creatures. Encounters with the unknown became more frequent, and the legend of Bigfoot grew.
The year was 2019. A chilling tale unfolded in Ernule, North Carolina, where young Casey Hathaway vanished.
He disappeared from his grandmother's backyard, sparking a frantic search. Hundreds joined forces, searching the dense forest. On the third day, hope emerged.
Casey's safe return was nothing short of a miracle. He told his rescuers he had not been alone. A friend had watched over him, providing food and water.
He described his protector as big, hairy, with kind eyes. The details shared similarities with Bigfoot, the legendary creature. Despite the lack of concrete evidence, Casey's disappearance cast a long shadow over Ernule.
The incident sparked heated debates and divided opinions. Skeptical residents dismissed Casey's story as ramblings of a traumatized child.
Others grappled with a newfound sense of unease. The term Bigfoot, now synonymous with a mysterious ape-like creature, has a surprisingly long history. To trace its origins, we journey back to the 1830s during the American frontier expansion. In Indiana, a Wyandot chief known for his massive feet became known as Bigfoot. This imposing figure's real name is lost to time, but his nickname endured. As the 19th century progressed and the American frontier expanded, the term Bigfoot began to take on new meanings. It became associated with massive grizzly bears in the West. These creatures captured the imagination of settlers and explorers. Later, reports of large, hairy, bipedal creatures began to surface. Section 3, 1958, a pivotal year for Bigfoot in popular culture. The year 1958 marked a turning point in the evolution of the term. Bigfoot construction workers found massive, human-like footprints near Bluff Creek. News spread quickly, with sensationalized accounts in local newspapers. Gerald Crew held a plaster cast of the massive footprints. Section 1, A President's Tale, Theodore Roosevelt and the Legend of Bigfoot. Theodore Roosevelt, the 26th President of the United States, is renowned for his rugged individualism and adventurous spirit. An avid outdoorsman, Roosevelt explored the wild expanses of North America, from the Great Plains to the Rocky Mountains.
In my book, The Wilderness Hunter, I dedicated a chapter to a tale from a mountain man named Bowman. This account described a harrowing encounter with a creature bearing striking similarities to Bigfoot.
Roosevelt, known for his keen intellect, was intrigued by Bowman's story. The story transported readers to the untamed wilderness of the American West. Section 2, Bowman's Encounter, a chilling tale from the wilderness. Bowman's story, as relayed by Roosevelt, unfolded in a remote and unforgiving region of the Rocky Mountains. Here, Bowman and his partner established their camp, seeking fortune in the fur trade.
The two trappers, experienced in the wild, were no strangers to danger, yet nothing prepared them for the encounter in that remote valley.
It began with a sense of unease, a feeling that something was amiss. The forest fell eerily silent. An unsettling stillness descended upon their camp. As darkness enveloped the wilderness, their unease intensified. Strange, unidentifiable sounds echoed through the trees. A massive, shadowy figure emerged, its eyes glowing with an eerie light. It moved on two legs, its gait strangely human-like, yet primal. Section 3, The Weight of Testimony, Roosevelt's Legacy and the Bigfoot Debate.
Theodore Roosevelt, though captivated by Bowman's tale, approached it with open-mindedness and skepticism. He recognized the fallibility of human memory and the tendency for stories to become embellished. Yet, he saw in Bowman a man of integrity, a seasoned outdoorsman who respected the mystery of the natural world.
Roosevelt acknowledged that Bowman's perception might have been influenced by fear and darkness. However, he noted the consistency of Bowman's story and the sincerity with which it was recounted.
The inclusion of Bowman's encounter in The Wilderness Hunter lent legitimacy to the story and the possibility of unknown creatures in North America. Roosevelt's stature as a respected statesman, hunter, and writer added weight to his words.
Tales of wild men in the 19th century. The 19th century saw a surge in reports of mysterious creatures in North America. These accounts, often in local newspapers and journals, painted vivid pictures of creatures straddling the line between human and beast. The term wild man captured the essence of these encounters. It evoked a sense of untamed wilderness, of creatures untouched by civilization. Though often dismissed as tall tales, these accounts offered glimpses into a world where the boundaries of the known were tested. Descriptions varied, suggesting different creatures might have been grouped under the same term. Some reports spoke of hairy, ape-like beings of immense size and strength. Others described more human-like creatures, larger and stronger than any man. These accounts reflected a growing awareness of the vastness and diversity of the natural world. Section 2, The Enigma of the Unknown, deciphering conflicting accounts. 19th century accounts of wild men often conflict. Some depict them as fearsome predators, others describe them as reclusive and elusive. Discrepancies arise from subjective eyewitness accounts and local folklore. Many accounts emphasize their large size and strength. Hairy bodies distinguish them from humans and known primates. Nocturnal behaviors and strange vocalizations add to the mystery. Their elusiveness fuels both fear and fascination. Section 3. A glimpse into the shadows of the Moosehead Lake. Encounter of 1886. Amidst the numerous accounts of wild men circulating in the 19th century, the Moosehead Lake encounter stands out for its vivid detail and sheer terror. This incident, near Maine's largest lake, captured the attention of newspapers, fueling public fascination with unknown creatures. Campers near Moosehead Lake were terrorized by a creature of immense size. Described as 10 feet tall with long hairy arms, it emerged from the forest, eyes glowing eerily. The creature tore through their campsite, scattering supplies. It would vanish into the forest only to reappear without warning. The campers, huddled together, could only listen in terror. Section 4. A capture and a mystery, the fate of the Moosehead Lake, wild man. Word of the creature's reign of terror spread quickly, reaching the nearby town of Greenville. A posse was hastily assembled to confront the beast. Armed with rifles and torches, they set out into the dense forest, determined to track down the creature. The search, hampered by dense undergrowth, proved challenging. Days turned into nights as the posse scoured the wilderness. Their initial confidence gave way to unease. The forest now seemed to harbor unseen dangers, its shadows concealing a creature that defied explanation. Just when their hopes began to dwindle, they stumbled upon a clearing with a massive fallen tree. Entangled amidst the branches lay the creature, injured and massive. The sight elicited a mixture of relief and awe. It was larger than they had imagined, its body covered in thick, matted hair. Its long arms and powerful legs ended in human-like hands and feet. Its face, partially obscured by tangled hair, bore a strange mixture of human and ape-like features. Its eyes, wide and intelligent, reflected fear and confusion. The mystery of the Moosehead Lake wild man remained. Section 1. Echoes of the Past, Giant Legends in Native American Lore. Long before Bigfoot, Native American tribes shared oral histories of giant beings in remote landscapes. These legends served as cautionary tales, reminding tribal members of nature's power and mystery. Giants were creatures of immense size and strength, deeply connected to the spiritual realm. In the Pacific Northwest, the Coast Salish spoke of Sasquatch, a hairy giant known as the Wild Man. Sasquatch inhabited dense forests, leaving massive footprints and eerie calls. They were seen as protectors of the forest and its inhabitants. In the Rocky Mountains, the Shoshone spoke of Chihuahua, a feared, hairy giant, this being instilled caution among those venturing into the high country. Giants were integral to tribal belief systems, often featured in rituals and ceremonies. They reminded tribes of the balance between humanity and the natural world.
In the mid-19th century, European settlers' encounters with Native American tribes provided insights into the rich tapestry of beliefs and legends woven into the continent's fabric. One such encounter offers a glimpse into the enduring belief in giant beings inhabiting the Pacific Northwest.
Elana Walker, a Protestant missionary in the Oregon Territory, dedicated his life to spreading Christianity among the indigenous peoples. Fluent in the Spokane language, Walker recorded his observations in journals, documenting their way of life.
In an 1840 letter, I described a conversation with the Spokane tribe about nocturnal giants inhabiting a snow-covered mountain in northern Washington. These giants were known for their immense size, strength, and massive tracks.
The Spokane believed these giants had a keen sense of smell, detecting humans from great distances. The snow-covered mountain described by the Spokane people resembles Mount Rainier, a towering volcanic peak in southwestern Washington. Known to indigenous peoples as Tahoma or Tacoma, Mount Rainier has long inspired awe and trepidation. The giants described by the Spokane people share similarities with modern-day accounts of Bigfoot. Could these legends be rooted in actual encounters with these elusive creatures? The possibility that Bigfoot sightings are linked to ancient Native American beliefs adds complexity to the mystery. Elana Walker's account of the Spokane people's beliefs about giants goes beyond describing their physical characteristics. These giants were notorious for stealing salmon from fishing nets and absconding with valuable items from human settlements. This detail adds a layer of complexity to the giants' portrayal in Native American lore. They were not merely reclusive creatures content to roam the wilderness undisturbed. These giants possessed an awareness of human activities and were not averse to interfering with them. The stolen salmon hinted at a conflict of resources between humans and these giants. Were these thefts acts of desperation driven by hunger, or a symbolic assertion of dominance? The pilfered items suggested a curiosity about human possessions. The Spokane believed the giants' motivation stemmed from a desire to mimic human behavior. This dynamic was marked by both fear and a peculiar form of admiration. Jacko, a sensational capture in British Columbia. Cryptozoology is filled with tales of strange creatures and elusive cryptids. Among these, the story of Jacko, captured near Yale, British Columbia in 1884, stands out. Yale, a small town along the Fraser River, was a bustling hub in the late 19th century. The story of Jacko captivated newspapers across North America, adding to the legend of wild men. It began with railway workers encountering a strange creature near Yale. The creature, appearing injured, was spotted darting through the undergrowth. Intrigued, the workers cautiously approached the vulnerable creature. As they drew closer, the creature turned to face them, eyes wide with fear and defiance. The workers realized they were dealing with something extraordinary. Half man, half beast, unveiling the description of Jacko. The creature that confronted the railway workers near Yale was unlike anything they had ever encountered. It stood upright, covered in thick, dark hair, giving it a wild, primal appearance. Its long, muscular arms ended in hands with human-like fingers. Its face, framed by tangled hair, was a mix of human and ape-like features. Wide-set, intelligent eyes glinted with awareness. Its mouth revealed large, canine teeth. Despite its injury, it showed surprising strength and agility. It moved swiftly, its long arms propelling it forward. The workers subdued it, fashioning a makeshift cage. They named it Jacko, capturing its simian features and mischievous intelligence. Fact, fiction, or misinterpretation? The lingering questions of Jacko. News of Jacko's capture spread like wildfire through Yale, fueled by sensationalized accounts in local newspapers. The creature became a local sensation, drawing curious onlookers eager to glimpse the strange being. Accounts of Jacko's capture diverged on its origins and behavior. Some speculated Jacko was a wild child, abandoned and raised by animals. Others saw Jacko as a possible missing link between humans and primates. A local naturalist suggested Jacko might be a juvenile Sasquatch. This theory resonated with those who saw echoes of ancient legends. Amid speculation, a pragmatic explanation emerged. Some suggested Jacko might be an escaped ape, perhaps from a circus or private collector. A mystery unresolved, the disappearance of Jacko, the fate of Jacko, the creature that captivated a nation, remains shrouded in mystery. Some say Jacko was bought by a traveling showman, others suggest a wealthy collector whisked it away to a private estate. Despite efforts, no records of its whereabouts after capture near Yale exist. Jacko vanished mysteriously, leaving unanswered questions and speculation. The story of Jacko reminds us of the enduring power of the unknown. It speaks to our fascination with creatures that defy easy categorization. The Gigantopithecus Hypothesis. A giant among us? Could there be a scientific basis for the enduring enigma of Bigfoot?
Some researchers point to an intriguing possibility: Gigantopithecus, a massive ape from Southeast Asia. Gigantopithecus stood up to 10 feet tall and weighed over 1,000 pounds. Fossil evidence suggests it was primarily herbivorous.
The hypothesis posits that small populations might have survived migrating to North America. This theory offers an explanation for reports of large, ape-like creatures in these regions. Converging paths, Bigfoot portals, and the unexplained. As we delve deeper into the mystery of Bigfoot, we encounter the possibility of interdimensional portals, those elusive gateways that some believe connect our reality to other realms. Numerous accounts suggest there might be more to this idea than meets the eye. Witnesses often describe Bigfoot appearing out of thin air, vanishing quickly into the dense undergrowth. Could it be that Bigfoot is capable of traversing the boundaries of reality, slipping in and out of our dimension at will? Adding to this are reports of strange electromagnetic anomalies and unexplained lights in Bigfoot sighting locations. The enduring mystery, a call for continued exploration. The mystery of Bigfoot continues to beckon us deeper into the realms of the unknown. Open-mindedness and a willingness to explore challenge our understanding of the natural world. The volume of Bigfoot sightings, spanning centuries and cultures, cannot be easily dismissed. Compelling eyewitness accounts and intriguing physical evidence demand further investigation. The Gigantopithecus hypothesis offers a plausible basis for Bigfoot's existence. Whether Bigfoot is a physical creature or an interdimensional being, the search for answers promises wonder and intrigue. It's essential to approach the mystery with scientific inquiry and respect for experiences. Collaboration can create a comprehensive understanding of this enduring enigma. Engaging with the mystery. This exploration of Bigfoot and the unexplained is to ignite your curiosity. What do you believe? Have you had an experience that challenges conventional explanations? Share your thoughts in the comments below. The truth is out there waiting to be discovered. Like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more mysteries.